Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Jessica Show. Today is Monday, November 10th, 2025. And me here, I'm live here. I'm on YouTube Live right now. And it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one about. I'm here to talk about why Drew McIntyre got suspended on SmackDown. Why? Because he has been suspended on SmackDown for hitting the referee, then and things like that nature. It happened last Friday. Last Friday on SmackDown was huge. And Drew McIntyre's boy, he done lost his mind right here. He done lost his mind for real. I can tell you that. Drew McIntyre done lost his mind. Yes, it really happened. And it really did cost him. And it really did cost him a lot. He couldn't get fouled for real. He couldn't get fouled for real for sure. For hitting the referee and hitting all those and attacking those wrestlers. I mean, it just sounds like that. Nick Aldis had to suspend him. Nick Aldis had to suspend him for real. And I'm proud of him of that. I'm proud of him suspending him for real. But I really don't know. Wish he did foul him. Wish he will foul him for real. But I can tell you this right now. This is a whole lot of stuff for Drew McIntyre. It can cost him a whole lot of bucks. A whole lot of money for real. I can tell you this right now for sure. This whole stuff's going on and on and on. And WWE put a stop on that. Drew McIntyre has been suspended for real. That was on Friday, for sure. That's for sure, for real. Last Friday on SmackDown. Drew McIntyre should have known about it. After he lost the no disqualification match against Cody Rhodes, that was on Saturday night's main event, that was on November the 1st, he lost the title. And then he lost the WWE Undisputed Championship over Cody Rhodes. And then it happened on last Friday. Drew McIntyre out from the crowd and then went to the ring and attacking referee. Then he grabbed Edward into it. And I'm like, wow, what the hell? What is hell has happened to him? He attacked all the wrestlers. He loved to get on Nick Aldis' face and show just like this, blah, 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 blah. But we're talking about real stuff right here. We're talking about real stuff that we went down on Friday, for sure. Now, here's what's going on. Here's what's happening, folks. I really don't know why Drew McIntyre is suspended, but it's a lot of stuff. Now, what I gotta say before I do this, I want to say thank you for everything that really matters to everything that goes on. This whole stuff going on, and I want to thank everybody for watching this video. But I'm on live video, and I won't be long, but I'm gonna try to be strong. That says this: Drew McIntyre did not have the Friday night he had hoped for, as Nick Aldis suspended the former WWE champion on SmackDown. A recent report has now revealed the reason behind the same. McIntyre has been at odds with WWE officials over the last several weeks. The Scottish Warrior was unhappy with how his match against Cody Rhodes at Saturday night's main event was officiated. He took out his anger on referee Dean Anger on SmackDown as he laid him out with a claymore during Cody's match against Aleister Black. Drew was then suspended indefinitely by Nick Aldis. The Mizzo star on the WWE Observer by the Russian Observer radio that Drew McIntyre was written off WWE television because he'll be filming in a movie. Thus, the Scottish Warrior was suspended in kayfabe to give him the needed time off. There is still no word when he will return, but one can expect him to continue his food with medical nightmare upon his comeback. That says this: we do not know what he can do. He might be coming back to food with Drew with Cody Rhodes for sure. But I know he has been suspended for WWE. And for sure does. That is how the things that you don't want to do. That is not what you want to do, and that is what not. I have damn well pleased that it's going to happen here on SmackDown. I can tell you that right now. This whole stuff that's going on for Drew McIntyre is really, really I mean, it's really nuts on him. And the officials and the referees, boy, McIntyre wanted to go off on somebody, and for sure. And he wanted to go off on Nick Aldis, for real. Maybe time will tell. I mean, look, I've been this a lot, man. Boy, Drew McIntyre had never been this before. He went off for about he went off on CM Punk. He went off on Seth Rollins a lot. He went on the officials. He went on everybody, and he is kind of lost it. Drew McIntyre is kind of lost it for real, maybe for good. And I don't want to see it coming. I really don't want to see Drew McIntyre lose his cool. For real. For sure. That can end up fouling him. You know what I'm saying? That can end up fouling him. For real. What the hell? Well, hey, look. This is real life. But this is WWE, right? It's all real, and it is what it is. So Drew McIntyre has been suspended for sure. And if you look at the details, right, man, between the hatred between Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre, whole stuff going on. I mean, Drew McIntyre wanted to hold Cody Rhodes. He's going to have his payback. He's going to have a comeback, and he's going to have payback for sure. Only time will tell. But everybody, things can go on and things can go wrong for sure. It can come back in everybody's heartbeat. But I can say it for sure. Well, anyway, I don't know why Drew McIntyre got suspended in the first place. For sure. Yes, it says this. Now, I really don't know about this. Now, here's the Newsweek for sure. Now, it says this, and I gotta say this now. Former WWE champion Drew McIntyre has seemingly commented on his frustrations with how he's being broken by the company. This comes as fans continue to express their own frustrations with his place in WWE. McIntyre's feud with CM Punk was a high point, but he has since been strengthening in the upper mid card. At least weekend's Saturday night's main event, the Scottish Warrior once again lost to match to Cody Rhodes while challenging for the undisputed WWE Championship. It was another disappointment for McIntyre's fans. This is happening at a time when viewers appear to be growing increasingly frustrated with how WWE is booking its shows. WWE's X account recently posted a link to a video highlighting many of McIntyre's recent failures, from being attacked by CM Punk to controversials caused by the official. They relived Drew McIntyre WWE's toughest defeats in the World title matches. The post reads, this promoted McIntyre to respond with a simple 3-word message: leave the room. While there may be a limited or shot the will kill, McIntyre's comments echo the way fans feel about many recent creative decisions. The gloves has worn off after Triple H took over creative duties from Vince McMahon. WWE has been in something or the holding power since WrestleMania. The formation of the division was a big deal, but that quickly grew state. One of the complaints about how John Cena's final year in WWE has been handling before his retirement are plentiful. It is unclear what will change for McIntyre. As of now, it looks like the plan might be to have him through with Jacob Fatu when he returns from injury. Allies, allies with Samoa Werewolf star on the rise, it feels an offer like a be another through McIntyre comes out on losing some. McIntyre himself spoke about his frustrations shortly before Saturday night's main event. It says this: I think finishing the story at this point is very different from last time, McIntyre said. I finished the story first and Cody following in my footsteps. But obviously, he could have time during the pandemic, and I haven't had my towel ready in fun finish that. And it says this now. Let's get everything going on right now. Let's continue. It fits in the story in the sense that I have my proper tolerance with live fans there are advisory as a kid, even though it's the fourth time I'm going to be world heavyweight champion. He continued. When I finished the story this time, I always invasion fans showing everybody on the same page, but it's not going to be that. McIntyre then described his new goal. I'm going to finish this story and start a new story. It's Cody never ending story of, me getting screwed all the time. Cody's closed the story, he finished his story, and from now on, people are just going to get the truth. Cody's sunshine and look like hot pots. Fairy tale. That's not the real world. The real world is hard. Following his controversial loss to Cody Rhodes at Saturday night's main event, when Rhodes used the title belt as a weapon, McIntyre's path forward remains unfound. He is not corny in the roster for the match at the upcoming Survivor Series War Games event on November 29th. And then that's why Cody Rhodes has suspended by WWE. But for sure, thanks for Nick Aldis for suspending him. Drew McIntyre shouldn't know about. He should be gone by now. He shouldn't be fouled. What? Nick Aldis almost fouled him. He should be fouling him for real. And that's what happens. That's going on. But anyway, he'll be back for sure. Drew McIntyre will be back for sure when his suspension is left. When his suspension is left, then he'll be good to go. But I gotta tell you what, this is how what has happened on SmackDown on Friday. This is what is happening here, folks. And I gotta tell you what, it's extreme things that happen here in the WWE. Boy, what a race. Dean Angle is okay after being attacked by Drew McIntyre. And for sure, I don't get it. I mean, how did Drew McIntyre do this? For sure, how did Drew McIntyre do this? For sure, we don't know about it. But it's life, personal life for Drew McIntyre. It's his time for now, and his time for sure. It goes on and on and on since it happened. And it's just like that, it did happen. So, as we go up for him right now, and I gotta say this for the last time, that says this. Drew McIntyre received a storyline suspension on WWE SmackDown after a Crudup main event, according to Wrestling Observer Radar. McIntyre is being written off television as he is taking time off to film a movie. SmackDown, during the manager Nick Aldis, handling down the indefinite suspension at the very end of the November 7th broadcast. The night had been filled with tensions streaming from the previous weekend's premium live event. The show began with undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes celebrating his successful title defense against McIntyre at Saturday night's main event. Rhodes acknowledging the controversial finish to that match, but thought he was ready to move on. His promo was cut short by an arrival of Alaska Black and Zaylen Vega. Black, flanking by Vega, entered the ring and started he was ready for a new challenge, implying that he wanted a shot at Rose. After Zayla and Vega slapped Rose, others booked a non-title match between Rose and Black for the main event. This match was intended to establish a new potential championship for the champion. The main event forward to the back and forth contest between the two. The match split to the outside when both men were down near the timekeeper's wheel. As referee Dean Angle was administering a 10 count, and Angle drew McIntyre suddenly stormed the ring. McIntyre immediately laid out the official with a Claymore kick, causing the match to be thrown out as a no contest. And Crudup brought in button post match between Rose and McIntyre, picking up that when their title match left off. Alaska Black soon get involved, and the two heels began a 2-on-1 attack on the champion. The assault was hardened by the unaccepted return of Dynamite Priest, who had not been seen since losing a last man standing match to Black on SmackDown last month, ring to the ring to even the odds. Priest broke with both McIntyre and Black, sending the heels retreated as all four men stared each other down. I really hate this whole stuff going on. So now we're seeing this frustration for sure. And I gotta say this how this what has happened. Priest had been shot by an eyeball, and this it didn't look very well. But it's just like this. I mean, we had something going on, and this something has happening for sure. And yes, it has kind of gotten to be a lot of interest. But I gotta say this: the whole thing that just looks like, well, it's what it is. You can never get everything that goes out in the line for sure. But that's very interesting. It really sucks. But how this going to go on, I don't know for sure. So I think we should go there, and then after that, after that, after that, Nick Aldis did suspend Drew McIntyre indefinitely. Drew McIntyre, as we just seen so far, Drew McIntyre has been suspended indefinitely. He won't be back at Survivor Series ever, but we'll have to wait until for the noise. But WWE Walk is at Airport, John Cena's hometown of Boston, Massachusetts. It's going down for the last time. Last time is now tour. He got 4 more dates, and he's going to be out 4 more dates. And then it will be December the 13th, Saturday night's main event at Washington, D.C. John Cena's last time is now, and a farewell. It will happen. But then what happened in Boston? That will be on Monday. That's tonight. On final time on John Cena's final time in Boston. So now, as of now today, we're talking about Drew McIntyre being suspended at WWE. And now that's going to be it for now on my live stream. Please check me out on YouTube, subscribe, and becoming a family member of the Joseph Crudup Show. Also, share love, family, and friends. Until next time, take care and peace and love for everybody. And guess what? I'm very blessed for this for sure. Let me say this again. Once again, subscribe to this video and becoming a family member on the Joseph Crudup Show. Also share love, family, and friends. Until next time, Lord, take care of each other. Take care, and I'll see you soon on the Joseph Crudup Show. And God bless.